So our question today is regarding canning broth or stock. Can you use bouillon cubes? So my name is Sharon Peterson and I am with simplycanning.com, where you can find home canning food tips, tutorials, and online classes. Join me there and I will help you get your pantry filled. Today's question for our canning chat comes from Gwendolyn. She asks this: Sharon, please can you answer a question for me? I've just canned beef stock. The Ball Canning book suggested to add some beef cubes for better flavor, and it worked good. I'm ready to make chicken stock. Can I add chicken bouillon cubes to my chicken stock? Ball doesn't state it, or I couldn't find it. I checked your recipes and I couldn't find it either. I can't see why not. However, you never know. So I think it's a great idea to always check when you're not sure. And yes, in this case, you can use chicken cubes or bouillon in your stock or your broth if you'd like to. Now, I never use chicken bouillon or cubes in my broth when I'm canning it for either beef or chicken. I will use bouillon cubes if I'm canning meat, especially my elk and venison. The beef bouillon really does add a nice flavor to it. But for the chicken and the beef, when I am making it, I want it just to be the broth. If I feel like I want to add cubes or bouillon later, I can do it then. But you can put it in the jar if you want to with your stock. One thing to keep in mind, if you be aware of what you are purchasing. So this is just Weiler's beef cubes, and it is just strictly a bouillon that comes in a chicken flavor also. I don't use chicken very often, so I don't have any. But make sure if you are buying that it is just a bouillon. Sometimes packages will come, in the little envelopes, and it's more of a soup mix, so it's going to have other stuff in there. And what you want to add to your jar is just strictly the bouillon. And so just be aware of that, and then yeah, you can add it to your jars. It changes up the flavor of your broth. It does add a little bit of salt, so be aware of that. If you add your own salt, just make sure you're aware of the salt levels in there, and you'll be good to go. So I hope that was helpful. You guys have a wonderful afternoon, and we will see you in the next canning chat. We'll talk to you later.